To finish this broadcast, let's go back to the city of Mykolaiv and back to Hannah Montavon, the resident who shared her perspective earlier on what it's like living in a city under siege. Hannah is an incredible individual. She has a passion for the water sector in the Ukraine with a compelling vision to create a water hub. It is inspiring. Hannah, thank you very much for joining us today. We saw you at the beginning of the broadcast talking as a mother and resident of your home city of Mykolaiv and describing the challenges that you're facing every day with your water and sanitation obstacles. I'd now like us to maybe finish with a message of hope, talking about what it is that you are doing professionally to enhance the water and sanitation services in your home city. Let's start by talking a little bit about your background. Tell me what you've done. Tell me a bit about your background.
Thank you, Piers, for having me here. I'm originally from Mykolaiv, from Ukraine. I did my law degree, my bachelor in Kiev and my master in Berlin, Germany, 16 years ago. So I have been working since 2012 as a consultant in the field of water infrastructure development in developing countries in Eastern Europe and Sub-Saharan Africa. And this is the professional experience that I gained in the last 12 years.
Yeah. Now, and I know that what you've done, so as a lawyer by training, 16 years of experience, so you've now got enough experience to be dangerous. You've got enough experience to be able to form proper arguments and deal with, really drive home some changes. So it's wonderful that you're throwing so much energy and attention onto the particular challenges that are happening in the Ukraine. So let's talk about the Water Hub. What is the Water Hub initiative? And walk me through some of the particular features of that.
Mykolaiv Water Hub has started in 2018 as a platform for Ukrainian water utilities for capacity development measures. It was my pro bono project that it was really a lot of fun to implement it in my hometown. We have changed the concept in 2022 because the circumstances has changed, and I realized first that we need a larger response to the destructions that were caused by Russia. We united a team of Ukrainian professionals that are working and has studied abroad, which is I'm very proud about that. These are mostly foreign Ukrainians supported by international experts, and launched a platform which is now not only functioning as a capacity building for water utilities in Ukraine. We are using the network, but we are also supporting the water infrastructure reconstruction in Mykolaiv and the human capital development for the city, because we need expertise, that we need people that will be able to maintain the facilities.
So a few things I'd love to put there. So first of all, this is a project that you personally initiated. It is one that you have personally put your time, you gifted your time. You said it was pro bono there. You almost galloped over it, that this was a piece of work that you have done pro bono to establish a water hub, and you're corralling the experts in the water sector from both within the Ukraine and people who've been trained outside, and also external experts coming together. So now, I know there's some brilliantly exciting things. Let's start by talking about the work you're doing for young women.
Yeah, we exactly. These are our main target group, and we decided to start early enough so that we are not losing talents. Because what we are doing, we are creating the talent pipeline, which is, I found, it's a perfect definition to describe our work. We started working with the schools, where we first did a survey and asked schoolgirls on what kind of projects they are interested in, and we found out that 20% of girls are interested in water-related projects, and these are projects that they're actually implementing. So
and that's a huge number. Is that driven by people, by them experiencing the challenges of day to day? I love it. For the people watching this, we've just had to do another recording because I had someone interfere on my side of the recording. So it's wonderful that we've now had it happen on your side. Hannah, but it's fine. We're going to plow on because we like interruptions like that in this. It makes it feel real. So is it that the children, the girls, are interested in water because of the challenges they're experiencing day to day, do you think?
Right. This is what confirmed our first hypothesis, thinking that actually challenges are bringing chances or creating chances for creativity, for innovation, for discovering the new fields. And this is what we hear from girls, that since they experience shortages of water supply or bad water quality at home, they are thinking on how they can improve the situation themselves and taking their own initiative.
Yeah. And so you're looking for the right people, you're engaging with the young women, but pulling them through so that you can get more institutional strengthening. What other things are the Water Hub doing?
After the schools, we don't want to lose those talents that we support now. That's why we are also working with the universities. And one of the programs that is about to be started with support of European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, it's a master program and also short-term course for what we call water leaders that shall strengthen help to develop the capacities in management, fundraising, financial management, procurement, and all other fields that are needed to develop the water infrastructure.
Excellent. So we've got education, we've got institutional strengthening through ongoing training programs, but it doesn't finish there. There's more, isn't there? Tell me more.
Yeah, we also want to show people that are engaging through our platform that actually the projects can be also implemented, and we are providing support on developing the pilot projects for Mykolaiv. For example, one of them is being now developed by German urban planners and engineers, Wasserhannover GmbH, and they are developing the concept on rainwater usage for the irrigation of green areas in Mykolaiv. Well, why is it so important? It's not just because we want to have a nice park in the city. It is because we're in a water scarce region, which means having no green areas will create the heat islands for us and increase the average temperature, which happened this year dramatically and has a direct negative impact on public health by doubling our death rates. So,
and the temperature got to 50 degrees C, I believe. Is that right?
Exactly. And since now I'm now in the US, by the way, at MIT, looking for cooperation opportunities, I can even say that 50 degrees is 122 Fahrenheit for those who are listening us from the other side of the planet.
Yeah. Well, that's a good segue. Actually, I think there's still one more bit that we need to talk about on the Water Hub, which is around the technology and innovation, isn't there? So tell me about the technology and innovation part.
We discussed this with the city mayor of Mykolaiv and decided that since the city has so many problems that need to be solved, we are ready to offer it as a test bed for the different technologies for decentralized water supply or energy efficiency measures, and also in the field of research and development.
The Water Hub is an amazing idea, and I personally will be getting involved. I invite you to join me. As Hannah outlined, what she needs are water professionals who can help, be that with the education program she's outlined, the training for institutional strengthening, or maximising the use of Mykolaiv as a testbed for new technology. Together, we can make this work.